So, access at Wyastone Leys. Driving down that track, our parking area is fenced, as you'll see along there. There's a sign saying fishery parking. Ignore this is the landowner. It's all sort of been tidied up as best as possible, including that rubbish in the corner there. But there's room for several cars. One of the complaints was that there is a fence that's dangerous to climb over to access the fishing. As you can see here, there isn't a fence, it's a walkway. River's right there, running left to right. We're going to go left first, up into the wood, and I'm going to show you the swim. The first swim we get to is here. This is about 100 yards from the car park. Track goes down out onto a fairly shallow bit down there. This is for wading and getting out, running a float through or whatever else. Obviously it's not a sit on the bank swim, but the access is right here, and that's a wading swim, number one. Swim number two. Apparently everything's overgrown and there are no swims or access. Yet again, we have a perfectly open, it's shallow out there, but a perfectly open swim. You could sit and fish this from the bank, stack a room. Or you could wade out and run a float through. Might even be two access points to this swim. Yeah, there is. Here you go. One way in, one way out. Apparently you need to be a mountain goat and need special forces and the RAF and whatever else to get you in and out of the swims on the Wye. Especially Wyastone Leys, under no circumstances attempt. Anyway, don't let me get cynical. So, swim number two, that was. A further, crikey, 30 yards. Oh look, another swim. Yeah, okay, this one's a little bit steeper, but I'm holding a phone, digging my heels in, and I'm down the bank. And this is a cute little swim. Look at that pace under there. I know for a fact Barb will live off that tree. Okay, maybe a bit of a side flick here, the rod, but with a bit of water on as well. Lovely easy swim. Let's see if the mountain goat can get back up the bank. Oh yeah. Swim number three. Right by the steps here. Swim number four. No swims on Wyastone, completely overgrown. Inaccessible. Room for two, eh? Beautiful swim. Coming up to it now, I can see it from here. Swim number five. Probably would fish better with a bit of extra water on, but I don't see what the issue is. We go down here. I mean, it's agreed. It's a little high off the water. Maybe this swim isn't the one for low water. Good looking chub swim though, but plenty of pace there too still. Swim number five. Swim number six. Doesn't look like it's been used much. Understandably, quite high off the water. Good underarm flick there. There's nice flow on this near margin. It's not probably one that we'll do some work on this winter. But you see those other swims, when the water's up, you probably can't fish those, especially those little beach ones. This one then is ideal with a bit of high flow. Water running underneath these trees close to the bank, good cover. Swim number six. Swim number seven. What's wrong with that? Good access up and down. Doesn't get much easier. Swim number seven. This was a swim at the start of the summer, but as you can see, some willows have gone down there. It's a job for the winter. We can't do it now, we're not allowed to. But as soon as the leaf matter falls, lovely view up through there. As soon as the leaf matter falls and those get lighter in the winter, then we'll cut them out, bring them out of the floodplain, and chop them up and open the swim up again. But just another 10 yards above that, well, I know for a fact this is a flyer. So yeah, it looks a bit high above the water, but look what's just to the left. Come around here, beautiful bit of slab. Boys Rocks pool, that's what this whole section is here. Boys Rocks just there, river's licking round the corner, all pacey just up there, and then it slows down here. Absolute belter of a swim. So this is swim number 8 that's accessible. It's about 300 yards max from the car park, and it is an absolutely dead flat walk because it's like an old railway line, old towpath. And finally, right near the upper limit of the fishery, another beautiful swim. Right down to some rocks, a bit of overhanging tree. Got to watch the pylons above, but there are like bird scarers and what have you, so that you can see them. Another cracking swim, one in here, 120 yards to the right. Good pace out there, full of fish. I quite like this. This is the border, England and Wales. Catch barbel in Wales in that swim. Catch barbel in England in that swim. So that was 9 swims left, 2 waders, 2 flood, and the rest normal conditions and flood. No fence to climb. That's out of the car park, top car park, and left. So now I'm just going to show you what's right, which is a fence and a gate. This is the Wye Valley Walk. It's a public footpath, so nothing to climb, just a kissing gate. As you can see, river's very fast there, really shallow, super shallow. Like, you know, there'd be small fish and whatever else, but not really fishable. That's why there's a fence here, and we don't put a swim there because no one will fish it. So we're heading downstream now into the meadow. So there's the gate to the car park. What's that, about 150 yards ish. This is all overgrown because the river's really shallow. And just here the river starts to deepen off. Slack on the inside, flow over there. And this is the first of the meadow swims. So this is a cattle drink. It's quite wet and muddy down there. Probably fish better in a bit of high water, but you can still get in and out the river here with ease. And sort of 10-20 yards this way, here's your main cattle drink, the one that a lot of people talk about. Nice easy walk down, fish it from the bank with a bit of extra water on, wade out and fish. Absolutely chocker with barbel and chub. Now then, what you've seen with the meadow, 2 cattle drinks here and everything up in the woods, it's not quite half of the fishery. The fishery extends to right the way down, nearly to Monmouth down here. So this lot just here, admittedly, yes, it's quite overgrown. There's a few holes here and there in higher water, but what you're looking to do is get to that big tree there, get to that big tree, and beyond that you've got very open banks on the top. In really high water it's fishable, one of the few stretches that is fishable. There are swims in low water, but what happens down there, you get the rowers come up from Monmouth Rowing Club, so the water's very still, even pace all the way across. It's not particularly exciting at low levels, but stick a bit of water on and it's as good as anywhere. So you've got half the fishery, high water, the other half here. So it's 9, 10, it's 11 swims, plus I could have a match of 20 guys down there. Yeah, loads to go at. That's Wyastone Leys. I hope this helps. I'm going back to the car.